I've just popped down to Dr. Ketley's in the Toyota, and the Lotus is up on the ramp, so we can have a look underneath it. Still waiting for some bits and pieces, some hoses and what have you, so we'll go and have a look. And there she is. Apart from I can't not mention the 3.4 litre Mark II, and but there's the Lotus. The Lotus on a ramp in all her glory. So yeah, replacing some water pipes under the front here, but what a great way to observe her. Nearly looks as good from up here as it does on the, when it's down on the ground. So we can have a good look underneath it. And there's, I left me with his light, and that's magnetic. So we've got some water, little weeps, don't know if you can see them, on the flexible hose that connects the, so we've got these two hoses up here that convey the water down the middle of the chassis to the front of the car, and then we've got these little rubber hoses that and I'm trying to can't find anywhere to hang the light now. Come on, light, there we go. Right, again, there's my finger, there's the hose that's weeping, and so we're going to replace that straight into the radiator. Then there's a curved 90-degree pipe, and then there is a straight pipe there, and then you've got the two aluminum, if that's what they are, but anyway, there's two tubes going to the front of the chassis. So you can see the chassis, the centre chassis member, characteristic Lotus chassis, and those two pipes run presumably right to the back, and they pop out under there, and then they go up to the coolant, connect up to the engine. So there we go, we're doing that. And what else are we doing? We've got an oil leak here, but I think this is operator error. It's a couple of times for some strange reason when I've topped her up with oil I've forgotten to put the cap back on, and it's tracked down this beam here which supports the rear suspension, but it's part of the chassis. Tracked oil down here, but we've also got, I think we've got an O-ring missing. Let's see how that's the speedo connection off the back of the gearbox, and it's missing an O-ring by the looks. There's nothing holding it in, and we've got oil leaking down the back of the gearbox, so we think that's what that is. Anyway, best way to see the whole running gear, and it's good to see that the lovely galvanised chassis is in good order. We've got an improvised grille here. Mr. Ketley has developed this because we were concerned that you've got this big open hole under the chassis here, and then you've got an open timing belt, so anything flying up here off the road could potentially get in among that. So I think that's quite a good idea, quite taken with that. And that's it really. Otherwise we're just waiting pipes, and then she'll be sorted. We'll just show you, she has had the exhaust manifold changed, so the standard cast one has gone, and it's got this independent 4-into-1 look, but swept tubes, so hopefully airflow's better. We've also found some dodgy repairs to the electronic ignition, so we're going to redo the cabling onto the distributor for the spark and the timing, so hopefully that'll make her a little bit more reliable. And while I'm at Dr. Ketley's, can't help a little wander into the showroom and look at this lovely little Riley elf that Andrew's selling on behalf of a customer. Real tidy little thing. It's a bit more unusual than a Mini, isn't it? And beautiful red interior, lovely dash, period stereo. If I was after a Mini, I think that'd be quite a nice thing to have. Nice ridge on it. Bar 104. Maybe she just wants a bit of a polish up and a little bit of, just a little bit of TLC, I believe they call it. An Elf Mark III, whatever that means. But yeah, it's a tidy little thing. Period wind deflector. But yeah, I mean, it's all the usual Mini places. It seems pretty sound. What a great little car.